Pew 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 pew
Pew pew pew pew pew pew pew pew.
pew 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 pew
Pew. Thank you. And then we're going pew 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 pew. Right? I couldn't remember 100%. I didn't want to get it fucked up.
Dead on.
Although we know that everybody's listening to our Pew songs, like you guys fucked it up. And it's like, not really. It wasn't a real song. It was just pewing.
I was off key the whole time.
Yeah, I figured, and then I just tried to go falsetto because if somebody's going falsetto, like it usually just cancels out what anybody else is doing.
Right? Yeah.
Unless you're like a professional.
You can't be off key if you're falsetto.
And they're just having a good time. Now he's just having a good time.
Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew.
What's up, guys?
How's it going, guys? We missed you. It's been a whole week.
I did.
It's been a whole week. I missed you too, man.
Well, I missed them.
I missed you. I missed you, buddy.
I missed
now
you.
we're if you're watching on the video version, we're like
sexy.
We're holding hands now.
I don't know about yours, but our hands were just out of frame on mine.
It was.
So.
Mine might have been in frame, but I'm not sure. I guess
Yeah.
Bobby Jokes will be the judge of that when he
We
puts it
shall
all
see.
together. Lucky you if you're already watching and you're like, yeah, you were both out of frame. So, oh well. We'll move on. It's episode 291 of Pass the Gravy podcast, and we are stoked to be back and talking to you guys and hanging out with you and your ears. We got an action-packed show for you guys. We got What Would Jesus Do is making, I think it's 5th week in a row we're doing that. We're bringing that back. We have, obviously, an action-packed Where You Been, Comeback Kids, Not Cool, Mine, it might be a little lackluster, whatever. And then we do have an official announcement to make, and we also have the Pass the Gravy Big Brother pool that we're going to be drawing for. So we've got all 16 participants, including the 3 of us, and Emma, and even Chris Hogan is in it as well. And we
The hoaxster.
But if we win the pool, then we just give it to whoever got second that wasn't on the show. But nobody from the show has ever won the pool, so that's good odds for you guys right there. We're going to do that, and then we're going to wrap it up with answers like we always do. So I'm looking forward to this week's podcast. I've already recorded a podcast that I'll tell you guys about here in the Where You Been portion. I guess since I'm bringing it up, do we want to just hop right into Where You Been? Is that what we should do? And I should just tell you guys where I've been since we last hung out and talked to you guys? Well, here we go.
Hey, you. Where you been? 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 Where you gone? Where you gone? Since you been up? Where you been? Where you been? Where you been?
Yeah, I recorded Robert and I have already hung out this week. On Monday, we hung out with Raheel Ramzanali from 97.5 ESPN here in Houston. He's the host of a co-host of the John and Raheel with Dell show on 97.5 from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. We're a little bit of rivals, so we were maybe we got in a little fight over what you should listen to in the 9 a.m. hour on Houston radio. So definitely you're going to want to check in on that interview on Monday. I thought it was a lot of fun. We kind of talked about getting into radio, and Raheel's a really cool guy. I used to run his...
He seems like a cool guy.
I used to produce his MMA show that he did. He would record it, and it would air late at night later on at another day, but I would record it with him, and that was when I first met him, and that was kind of just when we were both he was definitely already into radio, but I was just getting into it at that point. So we kind of talked about that, and radio wars. We had radio wars because we are competing radio stations, so we had to fight each other. And you're definitely going to want to check out episode 292. We're putting that out on Monday. We're still going to have a Wednesday episode next week, but you're going to have Monday. You got a little bonus episode of PTG. What's wrong with that?
I feel like you're embarrassed of me.
I'm not embarrassed. You were working though.
I mean, you don't always have to do these on Mondays.
But he could do it on Monday, and a lot of times it's related to when the guests can do it. And we already have we have a 4-hour podcast when it's just us.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's good that it's not a 9-hour podcast.
No, I wasn't saying you're wrong to be ashamed of me.
I'm not ashamed of you, buddy. I love you, buddy. You're my boy. You're my boy. I want you to be on all the podcasts, but
I don't even want to introduce me to people.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't leave my house.
I mean, I felt that way about myself before. So I feel you on that. But hey, man, you're a great guy. Don't sell yourself short.
I mean, I'm an okay guy. I wouldn't say great.
Okay, you're an okay.
I know a lot of better people than me.
We'll settle that okay guy.
Yeah.
He's decent.
I mean, my friends don't even really like me that much. So it's just... hold off a little bit.
So yeah, definitely check out the bonus episode of Pass the Gravy on Monday. It was a really fun interview, and it was up there with one of the best guests I've had, one of the most fun interviews I've had with a guest. So definitely check out the podcast on Monday. I was also doing some Father's Day stuff. Fathers were back last week. That was a comeback kid. And I hung out with my dad. We went out to Katy on Saturday because for Father's Day, he was just like, I just want my sons. And he wanted Emma to come out and stay out in Katy. And we just boozed it up in Katy on Saturday night. My mom made some fried chicken. My mom makes bomb-ass fried chicken. It was awesome. Then Sunday, we woke up, got him. We had like a big breakfast and everything. My brother and I got him sous vise. Do you know what those are? I guess you're a restaurant guy, right?
That sounds
you put them into you can cook steaks in like water basically. You put it in
Oh,
the container and it just heats up the water to a specific temperature, but you can leave it in forever.
You put it in like a plastic bag.
Yeah, and you can leave it in for as long as you want because it's just going to stay at that temperature without burning it. And I don't necessarily understand how the science of that works.
Yeah,
it feels
I don't either.
like if you put something in an oven at 450 degrees and it said to cook it for 20 minutes, but you left it in for 40 minutes, it would burn, right?
I don't know, something about the water and the bag.
Obviously, we're not scientists. We're podcasters, man.
Yeah.
So I'm not, I don't know how all this stuff works.
My only experience with them is from that movie Chef.
Why are the leaves green?
And he just called them food condoms.
Food condoms, yeah.
Yeah, or not Chef. No, it was Burnt. It was Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, I was about to say, I can't
Which I watched.
remember
I'll
that
get
from
to it.
Chef.
Oh, Bradley Cooper. Love him.
He's a good dude, except for that fucking Eagles movie he was in. Silver Lining.
Oh,
Playbook.
I still haven't seen it, so.
Yeah, well, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Father's Day was cool. Then we went to it was called, I think it was Guyaki. It was a Japanese barbecue. We went to on Sunday for Father's Day, like the actual day, and they bring you like the meat, and they're just like, oh hey, you put this out here, and like you cook at the table, but it's not like a hibachi grill. Like you have your own little like grill area, and then you throw the shit on the table yourself. And you cook it on the table, which was pretty awesome.
That's what I want.
And we did that. That was a lot of fun.
Do you tip yourself?
I was wondering that. No, you do tip the person because there's a couple of things that they cooked themselves.
Yeah.
But still, it's just like I get you ran it, but like I feel like I should be tipping me. I feel like I should partially get a tip, right?
You're tipping for the experience.
The tipping should go down, I would think. And I'm not an anti-tipping guy, so I always
you're tipping the experience is what you're tipping.
That's true. And they were very helpful, but they'd be like, here, you put this one on for 45 seconds, then flip it for another 45 seconds. This is a minute. This is a minute. And it's like, wait, what? I don't remember which is which sometimes.
Why don't you just do it?
Can you just do it and bring it out? Well, like,
Sir, I'm concentrating a lot on drinking right now.
But they had beer towers. They also had beer towers, which, I mean, I know
That's pretty cool.
I know that that's not a new concept, but it had been a while since I saw a place with beer
you don't
towers.
really see, like, have you seen one since college?
No, because people steal them.
Yeah.
I think Diablo Loco, I know, has them. Or had them. I haven't been to Diablo Loco in a minute, but they used to have those, and they were cool. And if you don't know what a beer tower is, just Google it. You'll know what a beer tower is. It's not just stacked up beers, but it's just a bunch of beers in a big tower, and it's awesome. And I think it honestly might be cheaper than just buying like individual beers.
I mean, it's probably around the same as like you get from a pitcher.
But it feels cooler because you're pouring your own
Oh, yeah,
beer.
it's much cooler. Actually, I think Chula's does them.
Chula's probably does. Yeah, I think they do. You're right. But so does Guyaki Japanese Grill, and that was pretty awesome. And we got all the parts of the cow that you could eat besides the beef tongue. Did not eat the beef tongue.
Did you eat the face?
I don't think so.
Barbacoa?
Is that what barbacoa is?
I think. I'm probably very wrong.
What?
Did you get tail? Cow
No,
tail?
I didn't get cow tail.
Neither. I want to try it. I've never had cow tail.
I don't really want to.
Did you get hoof?
I didn't get hoof.
See, so you fucking didn't eat
well,
all the
like
parts of the
all
cow.
the generic parts of the cow. All right.
The stomach and the back and the sides.
Yeah, that part.
I'd eat some ear too. I would try ear.
Cow ear. Dogs like cow ears, I think.
I think so. I mean,
I'd
I'd
pig
try
ears.
it.
Pig ears.
Pig
dog
ear.
ear.
Yeah. Oh, I would
Dogs
eat. I would definitely fucking eat pig ears.
Pig ears probably just take like a big pork rind.
Right.
I'd give it a try. But they're like pig's feet you can buy. And it's
I would totally try that.
That seems disgusting.
Maybe not out of a jar, but like if it was just cooked, I'd fucking eat pig's feet. Why not?
Yeah, I'd pass on that.
I've never met. So here's my reasoning. I've never met a part of a pig that wasn't delicious yet. Like I wonder what pig's tail tastes like. You get to eat a little curly thing.
Just
That'd be
curly.
dope.
It just tastes like a wine
It's
cork.
like, oh, I got a curly fry.
Or like
But
a
it
wine
tastes
opener.
like ham.
Okay, yeah,
see?
I get
Like,
what you're.
that'd be
I
dope.
get what you're going with there. Yeah, that makes sense. But we did a bunch of Father's Day stuff, so that was cool. Japanese barbecue, pretty tight. Pretty tight, but it is like Mexican food where you just smell like that the rest of the day, which isn't bad. It's just the next day, like, oh, I still smell like Japanese barbecue. I should probably shower.
Or get more Japanese barbecue.
Yeah, or just continuously get Japanese barbecue.
Yeah.
But that has been where I've been. What about you, Pat?
I actually did some shit this weekend. Very unlike me. I couldn't go. I didn't get the chance to go see my dad this weekend. I couldn't drive up to Fredericksburg, so I just hung around with my brother. My sister went up and saw him. But Friday we went out and got some all-you-can-eat crawfish.
Ooh. You've been crushing the crawfish lately.
I mean, kind of, yeah. But it was...
it's like every other weekend you're doing something crawfish related.
I guess I have had a pretty good crawfish
season. I'm not knocking it. That's awesome.
Well, it's because I finally realized that I'm not allergic anymore.
Yeah, you
But
did.
then I also realized that, like, I still kind of am.
But just not as much.
Like, if I eat 10 pounds of crawfish, apparently that's when I start to get allergic reactions again. But, like, it wasn't bad. Like, in the past, it would be... So, like, I'm not even throwing this in my not cool because it wasn't, like, it was whatever. In the past, I would just get, like, hives, head to toe. And, like, Friday after we went and got crawfish, or, yeah, I think it was Thursday. Later that night, I just kind of started to feel a little itchy here and there, and I could kind of feel a hive. So I just took some Benadryl. Like, I noticed, like, my foot, like, down by my heel was just kind of, like, a little itchy. And so like, I did it. And when I finally stood up, I could definitely feel that my heel was swollen. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, I should probably just take some Benadryl. So I did that. So, like, I probably won't eat 10 pounds of crawfish anymore, or I'll just take some Benadryl beforehand. But, like, yeah, dude, like a little allergic reaction, that's nothing.
Yeah.
My throat doesn't
good.
close or anything, and I can still murder crawfish.
If I'm breathing, I'm eating crawdads.
Right? And it was, I went to, Stars out in Katy, because we had to go, because the season's going to be coming to the end soon.
This season.
$25 all-you-can-eat crawfish. And I was like,
not bad.
I was like, yeah, I'm going to go murder 10 pounds of crawfish real quick. So,
especially like, if you got time and it's all you can eat crawfish, like you can really do some hurt.
Yeah, like, it's a sports bar too. So, like, there was sports all around. We're watching whatever was on, fucking around with it. And then, I guess later, or no, it was Friday night, I finally watched A Star Is Born, which I didn't realize was a remake of a remake
of a remake
of a remake. Like, I was like, oh, dude, this
There's
is
been like 15 of them, haven't there?
Well, the first one, or like the last one, was in like 79. It was Chris Christopherson and Barbra Streisand. Then the one before that was in 1954, and the original was in like 1939.
And then, no, actually, Jesus and Mary Magdalene made their own.
No, that's not true.
It was a BC version.
But holy fucking shit,
fact.
that movie's fucking great. The only
it's a musical.
Dude, there's music in it. It's not a musical.
It's a musical.
No.
They sing the whole time.
No, not the whole time.
From the previous
They're singing songs because they're musicians. That's why they're singing. It's not like they're doing everyday things and singing like in fucking Cinderella or shit like that.
So, like, Lady Gaga's the star in the movie, right?
Yeah. My only problem with it was,
spoiler alert, it probably goes well because she's fucking Lady Gaga, and I bet she makes it.
Yeah. And Bradley Cooper, he plays like an alcoholic, like already established like country star and everything. The problem was because he's like slightly aging alcoholic country star. Every day you say you just gotta talk like this and got a little. So like he was kind of hard to fucking like. I had to throw on subtitles 2 or 3 times. But also just like the sound on my TV sometimes isn't great. Like some movies will be super loud, some movies are super quiet. So like we literally had the TV on max volume the whole time, and I still couldn't hear him.
Yeah, get one of those sound bars.
I really should. But like other than that, I was blown the fuck away. Like after the first scene when he plays, I was like, all right, well, Bradley Cooper's more like a better country artist than most country artists out there right now.
Besides Lil Nas X.
I hate you. I love that song. It's not country. But then also I came to the conclusion after seeing him in that, because we've had a Hank Williams Sr. movie. We've had a Johnny Cash movie. We need a Waylon Jennings movie starring Bradley Cooper. It'd be fucking amazing, because Waylon Jennings was like the outlaw country guy. Like they said, feds after him for cocaine charges and shit like this. Which when they came to the studio, they acted like, oh, just let us finish this song. And then a guy came in and was like, hold on, I gotta fix a microphone. And like went into the booth where Waylon had all the coke with him and like put it down his pants and like got it out and flushed it like right in front of the fucking cops, and they couldn't do anything.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like it was like he's got a shit ton of stories like that, but dude was just a fucking animal. But I was like, yeah, Bradley Cooper can play any country star, and he's got the long hair, he's got the look, grow a beard, Waylon fucking Jennings.
And then I think he broke up with his chick so he can fuck Lady Gaga now. So
Yeah.
he's got that going for him.
Yeah. But, like, dude, and the music in it was fucking amazing. That was great. And so I did that Friday night, and then basically all weekend I was watching U.S. Open.
The one of the 4 weekends a year.
Actually, like,
that you watch golf.
I lied. I wasn't watching it all weekend. I was watching it on Sunday.
But like golf is a good
I was like checking it on Saturday.
My dad watches golf, but I always feel like golf is a good way to be like, I nap on the weekends, and because it's there, you watch it and you just kind of go in and out of naps, and you're it's in the leaderboard.
Actually, I lied
You
again.
wake back up again, and you're okay.
I didn't watch it all Saturday.
And he just does off.
I started to watch about. Well, actually, see, usually what I do is I just kind of watch like part of the back nine, like when it gets really interesting towards the end. But this is out in Pebble Beach in California, so like
they had pebbles all over the place. You had to watch out.
No, it's just way later in the day. Like usually golf starts at like fucking 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, and you're tired.
Yeah, because they gotta
This shit
get
doesn't
everybody
start till like 10. So like, all right, you're awake for most of this one, and it was good, but a not cool came from it. But
we'll get to that.
I'll get to that later. But yeah, and then just like my usual weekend, played a lot of video games. I just hung out. It was one of those great weekends I love.
Sounds like a great weekend.
Just hanging out the whole fucking time.
So that's our Where You Been. That was a pretty solid Where You Been, gang. Way to go about living our lives
That's
and having a good old time.
action-packed week for us.
Let's tell you guys about someplace you will want to go if your car has some action impact. Get it? No? No, it was a bad joke. It was a bad segue. They're not all gonna be winners. I'm just gonna troll.
Just power on.
Yeah. NAPA Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Conroe, Montgomery. They've been helping customers with their automotive needs for over 37 years. They're a locally owned and family operated company. If it's got a motor, the gang at NAPA can help you get the parts you need, and they'll get it fixed for you, even sell you some Little M air fresheners, the best air fresheners in the game. Sounds like a plan, if you ask me. For all your automotive needs, go and see them at 201 South Fraser Street in Conroe or 22150 Eva Street in Montgomery. That's 201 South Fraser Street in Conroe or 22150 Eva Street in Montgomery. They'll also give you a free battery or alternator test and $5 off of any purchase of $25 or more when you mention Pass the Gravy. Another great deal from a great auto parts store. So go and see our friends at NAPA Auto Parts at 201 South Fraser Street in Conroe or 22150 Eva Street in Montgomery and get your NAPA know-how.
NAPA know-how.
There you go. Also, go give them a like on the Facebook, NAPA Auto Parts and Machine Shop.
On the Facebook.
On the Facebook, kids. Give them a 5-star review and talk about how great they are. Also say Pastor Gravy's not so bad either. So there you go. NAPA Auto Parts, shout out to them for taking care of all our automotive needs. Let's move along to Comeback Kids of the Week. Let's do this. Let's
get it.
You guys ready? Lady Let's have been working overtime. They had to do 2 podcasts this week, even though one's going to come out Monday, but they've been putting in the work.
Yeah.
They've been putting in the work. I'm not paying them. either.
It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the Week. The Comeback Kid of the Week. Bitch.
Alright. First Comeback Kid of the Week. You guys knew it was coming. There's like, when you think Pass the Gravy, and we do this every so often, we have some staples. I feel like we hate Nancy Grace. Obviously, we don't like Nazis.
Yeah.
We're really good at going off on tangents. Pew pew, ladles, boomerangs,
Nope.
and O.J. Simpson. Right? Also Fetty Wap. I guess Fetty Wap's under that category as well, and Lil Nas X now. But O.J. Simpson, what a bunch of random fucking
The juice
assortments of things.
is loose
The juice
on Twitter.
is fucking loose AF on Twitter now, guys. At the real OJ32, if you want to give him a follow. Although, I guess everybody is giving a follow, but people are saying like it's bad if you follow. I don't fucking care. I want to watch the world. Like I'm watching
Well,
this
here's the thing.
chaos.
I can watch it without following him.
People hate Donald Trump and they follow him so they can see what he tweets.
It's like the Howard Stern thing. You hated him, but you were still going to listen.
Right, you're gonna listen just so you can bitch about what he says.
Yeah.
I don't understand people that like. I think it's funny that people like block people that don't follow them already. It's like, that doesn't do anything, right? Like, you just just mute them. You don't have to see their thing anyways. But like if you like Donald Trump's not gonna follow you, so you
Hey,
blocking.
shut up. He might. I've got some fire tweets.
But you blocking Donald Trump isn't. He's not gonna. Jim Bob 82 blocked me. Damn it! Now I can't follow him. Like he doesn't. They don't look at that shit. You know,
Yeah.
Ice-T isn't fucking looking at your shit, and if you block him, he doesn't see that shit.
No. See, that's why I feel like it's more likely that Trump would one day follow me than Ice-T, because I'll never be cool enough for Ice-T.
Yeah,
That dude's cool as shit.
I just wish OJ would follow me. I tweeted him. We have a picture of him hanging.
He's blocking a lot of people.
He is. OJ's
so
on him.
if you stay positive, maybe he will follow you.
I don't want to be put in that Bloctagon. Don't you put me in the Bloctagon, OJ. I was like, hey, man, we had you on a podcast earlier, we thought, but it was Origel James Simpson that was really just James Simpson from What's on Tap Radio playing an elaborate prank on us. We knew what was going on. We were doing that on purpose. But I was just like, OJ, could you maybe come on and we could have the real you on and make up for this heartbreak that we had? And he never got back to me.
Yeah, it's a shame.
But just shout out to Brandon Whitehead for hitting him up, though, and be like,
But
you
hey,
should definitely do it.
You should send him a DM because it's very obvious that he does.
He does
talk
check
in
his
the
DMs. He does check his DMs.
Well, actually, he started the DM on that one.
You thinking I should take a stab at it?
Hey
yo, ha ha,
snap?
yeah. But OJ is
Yeah, it took
like,
less than a week for for him to threaten people with knife emojis on Twitter.
he's literally like, you're next. And there's a guy that was talking, like he was talking shit to him because
It was a parody OJ account called Killer OJ Simpson.
right. So OJ then just trolls that with knife emojis because that'll probably.
I don't think anyone explained to OJ that like people can screenshot your conversations and then put them back out there. It was a private.
Wouldn't it be
direct
awesome
message,
to
though.
just live in a world where you didn't understand that kind of stuff? Like just
No,
I mean, it wouldn't be.
No, 'cause
it wouldn't
I'd
be,
say I-
But just
I'd
like think
probably
how
get caught
carefree
saying
life
something bad.
is. Think how carefree life is for that period in time until somebody's like, oh hey, by the way, they can see everything
I mean,
you sent. He sent it to everybody else too.
all of OJ's life is carefree. He's been living on borrowed time since '92.
Right. I mean, you literally allegedly got away with 2 murders. Allegedly, he was acquitted. Glove didn't fit. It's in our intro.
I mean,
it's in our intro.
he's probably killed some hookers along the way too.
If you didn't get caught for him, it's fine. It's okay. I mean, I'm not saying it's okay, but I've killed many a hooker in Grand Theft Auto, and nobody's holding me accountable for that one. Maybe, and that's what I was talking. OJ's
It's
probably
not
killed a
illegal
bunch
if
of
you
Grand
don't
Theft
get
Auto
caught.
hookers. Fact only.
Yeah.
And even if you get caught and you get acquitted from it because of a glove and your like arthritis medication
Then
that you
you
didn't
just have
take
to
that
pay
day,
money the rest of your life.
and yeah, Mark Furman just sucking on the stand, and then Christopher Darden trying to bring in certain stuff that you shouldn't have brought in as evidence, and also, oh yeah, we didn't have a fucking clue what DNA evidence really was at that point in time.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's the most amazing part of the OJ case, and I'm gonna just quit breaking down the case because I know we've already done that like ad nauseum until you kind of just.
I mean, I
throw
still
up here
haven't
and
watched the
hear
show,
us talk
so
about it, but
this is good for me.
But just like they had DNA and people just had no idea what it was. They're like, "What? Yeah, okay, like, you can just tell from that." It's like, yeah, you can literally see this is his blood. This is like that's yeah, okay, whatever.
There's not identical bloods, guys.
Just you shouldn't have brought the glove in, guys. You shouldn't have brought the glove in. Although I think because of the Rodney King stuff, I think he was going to get off anyways. Moving on, though. We could do this. We could do a whole episode.
Was that basically like a makeup call for an MLB umpire?
I think a lot of people are saying it is.
It was a makeup call for
A
society.
lot of people are saying it.
Ah, shit. He got his ass kicked. Let's let a murderer go.
Eye for an eye, right? I mean, Rodney King
Man,
wasn't a murderer, though.
America
so
in the 90s. What a crazy time.
it was a way different time than it is today. Oh, wait. It was maybe not that much. But OJ's back. He's on Twitter. He like doesn't realize that you don't have to do a video of everything you do. He
I
thinks
can't wait
it's-
for him to actually tweet.
Does he not know what Instagram is?
No.
Because like he literally just records videos of himself like, I'm OJ, and if you see another OJ, it's not me. It's like I obviously didn't think murderer OJ was the real OJ Simpson.
Maybe that's like his way of authenticating it to where like, well, I'll never be hacked because all I'm going to do is send videos.
That's true. I mean, it shows that you're authentic. I wish that he would do it like old school though, and he would hold a newspaper up of that day's date, just so like they have to know what day it's from. There's no such thing as a timestamp. I think that would be funnier if he's holding up like the Las Vegas, whatever the magazine or the newspaper's called over there, or the St. Pete Times if he's in Florida or some shit like that. I wish he would just like hold that up. Like, no, it's obviously Monday, because of this newspaper. But O.J. Simpson
Oh
is
shit!
back.
No, he is just tweeting words now.
Oh, he's figured it out. Damn it.
He tweeted hashtag the juice is loose.
But he's loving it because he's getting interaction, and then like it was also the 25th anniversary of his Bronco chase the other day too. So
Yeah.
like that's just one more reason he's back in the news. But people, it's a very popular, and I'm not the first person to say this either, but it's a very popular to just be like, oh, I don't like double murders. Like, dude, no shit. Nobody likes double murders, man. Most people don't like double murders, I would say, at least. The majority
I'm
of
sure
people.
we could find a good example.
But like, it's a super hot take, guys, to just be like, oh yeah, kind of not a big fan of murderers. Okay, tight, dude. Really putting yourself out there. Thanks for going out on a limb for us, man. Like, you just seem like a basic bitch when you tweet shit like that.
All right, we can end it after this, but he's got jokes on here now too.
Let's hear him.
Someone goes, too bad everybody else was home watching TV. O.J. Simpson owes me $5,000 when talking about the Bronco case, and he goes, I don't owe anyone money. Sorta.
You owe those Goldmans some cash. There was this whole
I'm gonna
civil
joke
suit.
about how I have to pay them money for the rest of my life because I
But
killed
you know
their
what they
loved
say?
one.
If you can't laugh about it, you're gonna cry.
Yeah, like if I was him, I'd still be making jokes. I mean, he's up to 30. He's following 31 people now, Alex. And I think the other day it was at
Hit
4.
him up. And
So,
just be like, hey, can you follow my podcast, please? I'd be like, dear OJ, please follow my podcast. My co-host Alex is a huge fan, and it would make his day.
Oh no! See, it's all like
Ooh,
Adam Schefter, NFL Network, The Bills, Donald Trump Jr., Bleacher Report.
he's following Donald Trump Jr.
Yeah, and Mike Pence, Shaq,
Trump following Mike
the
Pence.
Buffalo Sabres, the Heisman Trophy, Baker Mayfield, Odell Beckham,
He's following the Heisman Trophy because he's like, I want it back.
Ric Flair, like, Diddy, Gucci Mane, Kanye. Like, this is George Lopez. Like, there's no... And Roger Goodell.
And Roger, I mean, the commissioner.
He's not following Trump.
To be fair, despite everything OJ has done, allegedly, he has still not been put on the commissioner's exempt list and is eligible to play an NFL game whenever a team signs him.
Well,
So,
he
like, that's on
retired.
Roger Goodell. That's on Roger Goodell, though, for trying to show that he doesn't care
But
about
just, like,
discipline.
it's just such a nice cross of people that he's following.
And then just throw on Pass Away podcast. If we were the only, does he follow any other podcasts? He doesn't follow any others. If we were the first,
no
if we were the
podcast.
first podcast he follows, like, think of how much viral, like just clout that would give us. Just like, dear OJ, it would make Alex J. Middleton's day, and then tag me on it, if you would follow our podcast at Pass Away Pod, hashtag make a wish. But like, don't say like I'm sick or anything. It's just, it would make my wish come true. And he might think that it's a make a wish, and he'll just be like, oh yeah, you know OJ, he's a giving guy.
Yeah, I know. I'm tweeting it right
If
now.
everybody will just please like hit up at the real OJ 32, we really just need him to follow the podcast and come on the podcast. That's the dream. Let's like Gravy Gang, please, like, let's activate. Let's go after this OJ guy. Let's try and just.
I kind of hope this goes viral and we get just shit on for like, why would you use Make-A-Wish? Oh, because we're fucking idiots.
I said, but don't say Make a Wish Foundation. Don't
No,
say I'm
no,
sick.
just
We just said
hashtag
hashtag Make a Wish. It's my wish. My wish is that you do that. If you do that, you would make my wish come true. I didn't say I was sick. It's loopholes.
Wait, maybe just in case he sees it, maybe we should change like the banner name to Pass the Juice.
I already sent him a picture of his fucking picture. We got a card. We have a football card of him in our studio. We've got literally a picture of him running from a Sports Illustrated magazine a long time ago in our studio. What else does he want?
Fucking OJ. You know, like, it's so crazy that, like, as a small kid growing up, I knew OJ was a murderer, but didn't know he played football, probably until I was, like, 10, 11 years old.
Oh, I always knew he played football.
See, I didn't. Like, for the longest time, I was just like, oh, the murderer who's also in the Lethal Gun?
Lethal Weapon?
Or Lethal Weapon.
Naked gun.
Naked gun.
There we go.
Damn it.
The Lethal Gun.
Yeah. But then, like, around 10 or 11, I was like, oh, he was a running back. Oh, he was really good. Oh, he was a Hall of Fame running back. He's one of the best of all time.
Yeah.
Oh, I just knew he was a murderer.
Alleged murderer. But he did go to that hotel room and do that. So that was real. He definitely did that. If you're going to call him a criminal, let's focus on the ones that he got, convicted guilty of. But O.J. Simpson is back in the news. If we want to go and check him out on Twitter, just, let's not be mean. Let's not be mean. Believe me, he's got enough of those.
If you're gonna be mean, don't tag the podcast in it.
And for the safety of you guys, he might send you emojis that have knives on them, and I don't want that to happen to any of you guys.
Don't be mean to him don't be mean to him if you're gonna be going to Vegas.
Wait till we get him on the podcast, and then I don't care.
Yeah.
Because we just want to be like, if we can get OJ to be like, what if he's just the guy that calls into our podcast and like that's just our random, like we go to OJ for just random thoughts on football season. Like that's the dream, dude. Like what other podcast can ever say like, yeah, we said OJ, and like, well, he's a murderer. Yeah, but it's fucking OJ Simpson.
Yeah, and
That's so many listens we're gonna get. People are just gonna listen to listen.
Oh, he's an awful person, but like if he wanted to fly
alleged
us out
awful person, OJ, if you're listening.
If he wanted to fly us out for the weekend to like hang out,
we probably wouldn't.
I would.
Maybe a Skype hangout.
I fucking would in a second.
I would definitely. Yeah, you're right. I would hang out with him.
I would hang out with him and lie to his face and act like I loved him.
Yeah, he just likes people that like blow up his ego.
Yeah.
His ego.
Yeah, I would act like I was cool with him.
We could play golf with him.
Dude, I believe you. Everyone else is full of shit because, I'd probably be getting free shit the whole time I was there with him.
Yeah.
I'll be a whore for free shit.
What if,
I don't care.
What if we were just best friends with him? Like,
I don't know if I could do that.
We're just in like a text chain with OJ.
Dude, if we had a
group chat with OJ.
The juice chat.
We're like, what's up, Juice? He's like, how you guys doing? That episode of Past Grade was great.
We just constantly talked about fantasy football and shit.
I know he's a great commissioner, apparently, of the prison league that he was in fantasy football.
He was?
We could get him into Big Brother with us.
Oh.
If we had OJ Simpson in our fantasy Big Brother pool, holy shit.
And then if we got him on Big Brother, Celebrity Big Brother.
Kato was on there. We got connections.
Man.
Guys, let's just make this happen. Just be nice to him. And it's not like everybody's mean to him. It's like, oh, happy Father's Day. Everybody's not a double murderer. Yeah, I get it. Alleged double murderer, though. Alleged double murderer.
Yeah, you guys all be sheep.
Yeah.
And just
yeah.
follow
Let's go with the popular opinion.
I'm a free thinker.
Yeah. So you know what? We believe in second chances. Maybe third chances.
Third chances for him.
Fourth. Because
Fifth.
technically, if it was two murders, that would be a third chance then.
And then the kidnapping and robbery.
Alleged. Yeah, it was a real.
No, that's not alleged. That happened.
Yeah.
He had fully admitted
to it. We're into multiple chances, okay? We're multiple chances.
America's the land of multiple chances, guys.
Exactly.
As long as you're very rich.
OJ, we're Team OJ, man. We're Team OJ. I would hang with him if we weren't alone with him only. If it was just one-on-one with OJ, I wouldn't do it probably.
I would.
I'd be nervous.
You could leave. I'd go one-on-one with OJ.
I wouldn't leave you like that.
See, he's like 70-something. I think I could take him.
I just don't know.
I just wouldn't turn my back to him.
That's true. You just couldn't sleep.
Oh, no, I'd sleep in his house.
JK, OJ, we trust you. We could definitely sleep. We could definitely sleep, OJ.
I would have no problem being one-on-one with OJ.
At the real OJ 32.
Yeah.
Please go on Past Gary Podcast.
I'm not afraid of him.
Those guys are big fans. Hashtag Make-A-Wish. Don't say Make-A-Wish Foundation. Please don't tag anybody with Make-A-Wish at all. Don't make it seem like anybody's sick. Just hashtag Make-A-Wish. He might get tricked into it. So let's try that. Past Gary Podcast. And if not, what if he just listened? If OJ listened to the podcast?
If OJ, if every week we had an answers question from fucking OJ.
At the real OJ32 tweets to us. Hashtag PTG answers. We're like, oh, I would frame that tweet and then I would just that's it. That would be it.
Why do people hate me?
Oh, we would honestly we could break it down for you.
Break it down.
OJ, come on the podcast, man. Come on the podcast. We'll hook you up.
Oh, man, dude.
We'll spin zone the fuck out of you, man. We're your team. We're your PR team, dude.
Yeah.
Then every time if OJ ever does an interview, we're just sitting next to him on either side with our arms crossed, like we're mean, and who the fuck is this 140-pound dumbass?
You really think he did it? Look at that smile. Look, it's $1 million smile.
Nicest guy ever. This guy bought me this water bottle. Huh? That's just a design. He bought it for me. He didn't have to do that.
He bought me this orange juice. I wanted apple. He said it was off-brand. I like orange juice too. It was okay.
OJ Simpson, comeback kid this week. Another comeback kid. Pat, just hold on to your butts. It's Whataburger. Whataburger's back in the news because they got sold to a bunch of libtards. A bunch of libs up in Chicago or whatever else you call that. Surprised there's not gun violence in it already. I don't know. Just, man, the internet was ablaze when this all went down on Friday. And you know me already as, I like Whataburger. I like In-N-Out. I don't think we have to pick a side. I'm cool with both of them. I think they're both delicious. I don't like to just hate on one because, it's a burger. It's a burger joint, guys. It's a good burger joint.
It's more than that.
It's a really good burger joint. But now it's not even our burger joint because they sold themselves. They're sellouts, and they went to fucking Chicago.
No.
Oh, really? Because it looks like a Chicago place owns them.
Yeah, but the family. They're
What
the
are they gonna do? Make
majority.
hot dogs next
They're
and
the
deep dish Whataburger? Yeah, right. Get out.
Ooh, a deep dish pizza filled with Whataburgers.
Yeah,
I'd eat that.
I would too.
But like, yeah, the family sold the majority stake. The family's still heavily involved.
But you want to know why they sold? Because they made fucking bank,
So
bro.
much money. Oh, I'm sorry. When did Texas hate capitalism?
If Joe Rogan wanted to buy our podcast, I'd be like,
See,
"What
this
do you
is
want
why-
for it?"
This is why I didn't get when people shit on Carbach too. Like, oh, you sold out. I'm like, fucking capitalism.
We don't
That's
talk
what
about
Texas-
Carbach because Carbach's not as cool because Southern Star.
They're not
But
as
if
cool.
Southern
They're not
Star,
as good.
if Southern Star got bought up, we'd still love them.
But I didn't shit on them for it because you know what? This is Texas. We're the land of getting off of fucking companies' backs and letting them do whatever the fuck they want to make the most money.
Remember the Alamo?
Yeah. And you know what?
I have no idea how that
they
applies.
were able
but-
to, because it fucking applies to. And
Sort
if
of.
you're talking about Texas and doing whatever you want, you can yell "Remember the Alamo" and it always applies.
Did you see
And that's what this is. It was a way to make a fuck ton of money for your company. And it's not like they're going to leave Texas. It's not like there's something going to go, well, now that we're owned by a Chicago company, we are no longer making honey butter chicken biscuits. They're not going to stop doing what fucking works.
If the
Now
Liams
what
up
they're
there
going
don't
to
want
do
it?
is they're going to expand it more across the country so more people can love Whataburger. So Texans that had to leave the fucking state to go live in some other bullshit state because they had to move for their fucking job, guess what? Now they can still enjoy a little piece of Texas everywhere they go. All you guys should be thinking about is we're going to try and make the rest of the country more like fucking Texas, and we're going to fix this fucking country with Whataburger.
What's
That's what's gonna
what's
happen.
another phrase you could say for fixing a country and making it good?
Make America Whataburger again.
Okay.
Mawa.
Mawa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Mawa. I was just trying to see if you'd say
Make
that.
America Whataburger for the first time. But
Make
that-
America also like
Mawa.
Whataburger. Malawa.
Whataburger for all.
Malawa.
WFA.
Just it's a burger joint, guys. Let's not get our panties all in a bunch.
It's not. It's more than that.
Did you
though.
see the meme though? That,
Now everyone can enjoy a Dr. Pepper shake, guys.
oh my god, that's so good though.
I
I
still
hope
haven't
not.
had
I
one
hope
yet.
that's just exclusive to here. Just let's keep a couple of things where it's just like I don't really care. Actually, I would.
What if they did that? But you're not allowed to get a honey butter chicken.
But there's
biscuit.
only like two things on the menu.
North of the Mason-Dixon line, you can't get a honey butter chicken biscuit
That's only for you in the South.
because there's already outside, ones outside of Texas, and they have these.
They just
menu
feel like
items.
quinoa?
We can't take it away from them.
That's true.
Oh no, Whataburger. Like if they get into California, there's never going to be a quinoa option on Whataburger.
A what a keen.
The A1 thick and hearty burger.
Does that guy
Everywhere
still
in
do the ads?
America.
He doesn't still do the ads. I think maybe that's why they sold because that guy's not doing the ads.
I feel like I still hear
should
the
have-
A1 thick and
'Cause
hearty.
I just
burger
like that they
voice.
still got the guy that was on the cow says moo. Like they found that guy from your childhood toy where you would pull a little thing and the duck says quack.
The Chop House Cheddar Burger.
Now I do Whataburger
one of your
ads.
all-time favorites at Whataburger.
I liked the old Whataburger commercials way better than it's like, I was late for class,
I hate
and
those.
so I went by and I had to get a Whataburger. And because when you're late, you have to have a good excuse and a good meal. Well, that's not a good excuse
No.
because you went, you got good food, but like you also then went and took another
Like,
detour
no
and took
professor-
even more time to get here.
No professor's going to be like, I was late, but so I figured I was already going to be late. I got you Whataburger. No bullshit. You're late because there was a long line at Whataburger.
We used to, I used to work weekends at the.
Like you could have been 5 minutes late, but now you're 35 minutes late.
Yeah. On the radio station when I would work weekends, there was this girl, like sometimes I would work on KTRH, and there was a girl that doesn't work there anymore, but she would come in and she would relieve me, and I'd do like the noon to 8 p.m. shift at KTRH, the news station. And so like I would just hang out there all day Saturday doing all that shit. And then she was supposed to come in at 8, but there were several times where she'd be like, hey, I'm running late. And almost every fucking time, she would be about 15 minutes late, but she would call to give me a heads up. And usually when you call, I'd be like, okay, hey, thanks for letting me know. Thanks for,
Yeah.
because like it's the worst when you're just like, are you fucking showing up? Like, is anyone gonna come here? How long am I gonna be here? Okay, well, they're 10 minutes away. Whatever, man. I got you. I can cover you. Shit happens. Whatever. But like the fourth time that she showed up with food, I was just like, did you get that on the way here? Like that's not that's not okay.
No, leave
you don't
15
like
minutes
if you're
earlier.
running late, you don't also get to stop and get food if it's going to continuously make you late or make you later than you already are.
Yeah.
If you're running early, stop by and get you some food. That's cool. I don't care if you come in on time with food.
And not to mention, it's 8 o'clock at night. You've had all fucking day to get food.
Right? I mean, I get one to bring in food so you can have on your shift or whatever, but it's just like,
get
I
it,
just
but
remember
you've
being
had
like,
all fucking day to
being
get your
like,
food.
what the fuck are you doing? I
You've-
know you're not,
you've had
you
till
getting
8
food is
o'clock to
making
get
you
to work.
later.
All you had to do was be at work by 8 o'clock at night, and you couldn't make it fucking happen.
But yeah, that's what Whataburger will do to people, though. But Whataburger, have you seen the meme, though, that people have where it's, we died for this. We're going to die for this, too. And it's the Alamo.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you didn't die for that. And, like, I don't think you died for Whataburger.
The best one
either.
I've seen yet is, El Arroyo. You'll always see
the
sign
Mexican restaurant? Yeah.
That always has great ones. And it just says, hey, Chicago, if you hurt her, we'll kill you.
Real cool to assume a gender, El Arroyo. It's 2019.
But still. It's just because it's funny. But
I always assumed Whataburger is a Zai.
That's the best one I've seen yet. Just if you hurt her, we'll kill you. Because it's true, we will.
Yeah, I guess so.
I also
Would
like,
we? Because I don't think so.
JJ Watt's idea that we all pitch in and buy it back.
Except we won't do that.
I mean,
JJ, you're the richest of all of us. You just buy it.
He's not that rich, though, to be able to buy it himself.
Nobody is.
I mean, there are people.
But, like, it doesn't matter, man. It's just fine. Oh, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine.
Yeah, like I'm not worried about it at all. It's not like there's something like Chicago's going to go, this is great. We want it for ourselves. We're pulling every store out of Texas.
People were losing their shit.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Because, I mean, as Texans, we are very proud of Texas, and we don't want other people to have our shit because we're great.
I guess so.
I get it, but, like, dude.
I understand being
think about
proud.
it this way.
I understand
if
being
Illinois
proud of your...
didn't share, we wouldn't have Dairy Queen, guys.
True. Or White Castle?
I don't think we really have White Castle.
I know we don't have White Castle, but like the world wouldn't have White Castle.
Yeah, but who gives a shit about White Castle?
That's from Illinois,
we have
isn't it?
Whataburger.
I think they have them in Illinois.
But you guys, you know what? I know we want to keep it to ourselves, but
you know what? Without Chicago, we wouldn't have Wrigley gum.
To try and keep the rest of the world away from having Whataburger is just not right. Everyone should have access to Whataburger.
That's true. That's true.
In-N-Out
was expanding, and if you guys want to keep up with that rivalry, you got to expand as well.
I still need to try it. There's one like literally 5 minutes from my fucking house.
The In-N-Out?
Yeah.
Is it opened already?
I don't know.
I didn't think it opened yet.
Probably hasn't opened. I'm sure I would have known if it did by now. But when it opens, I'll try it. But I'm going to ask them for bacon.
Bacon.
Like, hey, can you add bacon to that? Oh, sir, we don't have
That's why you bring your own. That's why you bring your own with you.
And then I'll just go, fucking never mind, and
you
walk
pull it
out.
You wear cargo shorts, and then just pull some bacon out of your cargo pocket, and like, ew, what the fuck? You're like, no, I got my own.
Can I get some bacon? Oh, we don't have it. Sir,
just
you're in
throw
Texas.
this on it, and just hand him like a piece of like bacon that's already cooked, but just like soggy, and like, what the?
That's why I should tell them.
Throw it on there.
I know you guys are from California, but like you're in Texas now, so like maybe talk to your manager and tell him just to buy a couple packages of bacon every fucking week, because we like that shit down here. We don't want a fucking quinoa burger with our In-N-Out. Fucking California. That's one thing though. I do hope we keep Whataburger out of California. They don't deserve it.
I think everybody deserves a delicious Whataburger.
God, you know, and I just realized I know people that live in California that are from here. So
what
like,
if you go on vacation? What if you go on vacation? You're gonna still want a Whataburger? I can deal with that on
vacation, but like Texans, there should be Whataburgers, but you should have to show a Texas ID to get them in California.
I disagree. All right, another comeback kid we got is Big Brother.
Big Brother!
Yeah, it's back, guys. I am super stoked. Big Brother Season 21 is going to premiere before the next podcast we do, guys. I guess not before the Monday episode, but I've already recorded that. So the next one that I actually...
The next one that I'm on.
Yeah, the next Pat podcast. But don't worry, because we're going to have you guys covered with all of your Big Brother info. If you're into Big Brother, check it out. Check out Pass the Gravy. Bro, it is the Little Brother podcast, or I guess the Big Brother podcast. The Little Brother Big Brother podcast.
It's the Little Brother podcast to us, but it is the Big Brother podcast.
Little Brother podcast about Big Brother.
Yeah.
For Pass the Gravy. That isn't Pass the Gravy, but it is under the Pass the Gravy umbrella, but it's its own entity. And Emma and I do that. Pat will probably be on there once. He's already on the first episode, so actually you already knocked that one out if you think about it. Robert and Pat already made their first appearance on it. Robert made a couple appearances on it last year. We're going to have Chris Hogan, the previous host of Pass the Gravy podcast. He's going to be on it. I think Daniel Tom Chesson, our boy from the Weekly D podcast.
I want to start calling him the Hogster because I have a feeling he would be like,
Hogamaniac.
That's the dumbest fucking nickname ever.
Yeah, definitely keep going with that. And then just push hard on that. I think you should definitely do that. 100%. So we're going to have Pass the Gravy Bro is going to start out on Monday. We are going to, like, Emma and I, they have cast interviews. We haven't, like, seen this show yet, but we have seen the cast. We have heard interviews from them, and we break that down. We're going to break down like what we think is going on, who our favorites are, who we think is going to win, who we think is going to be out first, who's going to be in showmances, all kinds of stuff like that. Em and I are going to do our preseason predictions episode on Monday, so check that out. After you listen to Rahil's bonus episode of the podcast, episode 292 of Pass the Gravy, flip on over to Pass the Gravy, bro, and we're going to do our preseason prediction episode Tuesday. That's the fucking premiere, guys, the 25th. We're going to do, and as soon as the show's over, Emma and I are going to do a post-show wrap-up, pretty much. We're going to recap the first part of the not the finale, the premiere. We're going to do the first part of the premiere, because it's a 2-night premiere event. Then then Wednesday we'll be right back again. That's 3 straight Pass the Gravy Bro nights, 4 straight podcasts, if you think about it. And then Wednesday, we will also be doing an episode of Pass the Gravy, too. So that's 5 podcasts right there.
I guess another comeback is content. Content season.
Content is content season. Not sleeping is another one as well. Only exclusively podcasting and working is pretty much another one. And it's one of those things where, like, future Alex last year when I agreed to do that, did not realize how much work it was. But then it just happened, and I love Big Brother. I love talking to you guys. I love talking about Big Brother. And I think it was Josh Tree, who's in our Big Brother pool, that we're going to start doing the drawing for here in just a little bit. But Josh Tree was like, I'm pretty excited about this now. Like, I've watched it a couple times, but now, like, never with anybody. And
sorry, I'm just distracted.
He was doing the magic thing where you balance the can, and it was incredible, and it caught my attention. So, but Josh Tree was saying it's cool that he's getting to watch it with, like, other people, sort of, now that we're all talking about it and everything. And I was telling him, like, man, I watched that show with my girlfriend since season 16, and then, like, for 2-3 years, just, like, was only on Reddit when I would, like, comment on shit and, like, watch other people talk about stuff like that. And, like, I was just like, I feel like it's like a guilty pleasure. I just want to talk about it with people. And after, I was just like, let's do a fucking podcast about it. Like, it's not all that shame, all that guilt's gone. And it's like, yeah, maybe it is dumb. Maybe it is just a dumb reality show. But it's that gap to football season that it bridges perfectly.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's entertaining. I get to talk about it with my friends. And now all of you guys who are my friends get to watch it too, that are watching it. Pass the Gravy Bro is just another little outlet for that. And I'll keep pumping out content for you guys, because that's what I do. I'm a content creator, and I don't know how to do anything else. I'm honestly not good at anything else besides just talking and watching TV. So this actually,
and you're not even that good at that.
I'm not good at that, but it is my strength, I guess. As bad as my strengths are.
When all you have are weaknesses, some of your weaknesses are
my
actually
strongest
strengths.
Weaknesses is what it is. So Big Brother's back. The cast reveal came out. We just did our Pass the Gravy Bro fantasy draft. Robert, Pat, Emma, and I did that. You can hear that on the first episode of Pass the Gravy Bro. You can also follow Pass the Gravy Bro at Pass the Gravy Bro. If you're already subscribed to us right now, go ahead. Just like, if you don't even listen to Pass the Gravy Bro, just hit the subscribe button. Unsubscribe, resubscribe, subscribe again, subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe. But just make sure you finish, subscribe to it, give it a 5-star review, write something nice, and just, support the pod, if I may say so myself.
Ooh.
Big Brother, comeback kid. For sure this week. I can't wait. Let's get into our What Would Jesus Do? Where a couple weeks ago, my buddy Darren Hemel in our Pass the Gravy Big Brother pool, he was telling me, like, oh, hey, that'd be funny if we just put Jesus in modern day situations. And I thought that was a great idea. So I was like, let's just make a podcast segment called What Would Jesus Do? I wasn't sure if it was going to go over well. So I was just like, we're just going to keep doing this until people submit stuff for us. And I think you guys like it, at least, because you guys keep submitting shit for it. So this is our What Would Jesus Do segment. You send us any scenario with Jesus in modern day, and we'll get to it. We're going to try and do one a week and see how long we can keep doing this. And, like, when this segment, like, doesn't get any more people writing in, you can submit a theory or an idea for the WWJD segment. You tweet us at Pass the Gravy Pod. I'm at Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at NotPatDN. Robert's at Robert Barbosa03. And then use the hashtag PTGWWJD. We'll sort through those, and then we'll grab yours. And then until we run out of them, we're going to keep running this segment. We're going to see how long it goes. We're on 5 straight weeks right now. So let's get into this. What would Jesus do for this week? This is from Josh Cottle, also in our Pass the Gravy Big Brother pool, at Joshua Tree 713 on Twitter. And Josh says, what would Jesus do if he wanted Chick-fil-A on a Sunday?
I struggled with this one.
I also struggled.
Because I thought, he's Jesus. he'd get it. But then I started thinking, well, no, dude, even Jesus, like Chick-fil-A has very firm standards. You'd have to wait.
Did you know that there was a store, I believe, in Georgia that stayed open on a Sunday one time because the manager there was like, this will be fine, we can just do this, and they found out, like headquarters found out and just shut him down. They like pulled his license, like you can't own a Chick-fil-A anymore. We have one rule, is that we don't fucking stay open on Sunday.
Yeah.
They probably didn't say fucking.
No,
They probably didn't say
I
that.
doubt that. But then I finally realized, you know what Jesus could do?
He could just make his own.
He could just get a piece of chicken and do his Jesus powers,
Pull off a miracle.
and make 40 Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Because Jesus creates miracles, people.
So I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like we're going down a similar path that we go down almost every week, where he can heal anything because he's Jesus.
Yeah.
The feeding 5,000 with the fish thing just applies to every other food.
Water to wine.
Water to wine.
Chicken to chicken sandwich.
So that's a good chance Jesus is going to do one of those things, but slightly different in every single scenario that you throw us in this segment.
Or, if he was out of Jesus powers for the week, he'd have to wait.
What if Jesus just like, what if he would just fast forward the time?
No, I can't do that. That's not a Jesus power.
I don't know. I mean, if somebody could fast forward time, it would be Jesus.
That's a God power, not a Jesus power.
He's pretty tight with that guy.
Yeah.
He'd be like, Dad.
Just because your dad can do something doesn't mean you can.
Dad, hook me up with some Chick-fil-A.
Dad say
like,
no.
all right.
Dad say no all the time.
What if but if he's Jesus, he could just like appear wherever he wants, and I'm sure there's different time zones. So he would go to a different time zone that was already out of Sunday, and then he would buy
That's
Chick-fil-A
true.
from there.
Jesus probably can teleport. That is a Jesus power.
So I would go with that. That's what I would do. He would go somewhere that was like in a different time zone on a different day.
Do they have Chick-fil-A in Japan?
Don't ask me that. I don't know. We're just gonna assume they do. And if not, Jesus could probably persuade them to open one.
He would probably just sleep.
He's a very persuasive guy.
He'd sleep behind a boulder and come out 3 days later and get his Chick-fil-A.
Exactly. That's what he would do.
That's
what he would do.
That's definitely what
he would go.
He'd be like, I want it, but like, I understand. They're honoring
He would die.
They'd honoring my family.
Jesus would literally die if he couldn't get Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. He'd wait 3 days. He'd come back and he'd get his Chick-fil-A on a Wednesday. Done.
Yeah, because you could wake up from a nap. You don't wake up from dying.
That's true. Except Jesus can.
Well, no, but I'm saying like you don't just like wake up and then fall back to dead.
Then he would rise.
You're just dead until you rise. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Jesus would die.
For 3 days.
Jesus would die if he could not get Chick-fil-A on a Sunday.
He would literally die if he couldn't get Chick-fil-A on a Sunday.
But he'd just wake up on Wednesday and get his Chick-fil-A.
Perfect. Open shut case right there. And I thought that was going to be
I
difficult.
love how even when we think we have what it is by the last 20 seconds
we just talk
of this,
ourselves into a totally different answer.
in the last 20 seconds every time.
What would Jesus do? Good question, Josh Tree. Josh Tree, helping out with the content today. Josh Tree's all over the place.
Josh Tree 713.
I think he's even in another segment. Yeah, he's even in answers coming up too. So this is 3 segments. Josh Tree's got his handprint all over this week's episode. He's basically a co-host. So Josh, if you want to like share our episode this week, and just be like, yo, I also co-hosted this podcast.
Pretty much.
Y'all are all co-hosts. When you're on it, you're a co-host. I don't want to take credit for this podcast. Somebody else has to help me out. It's a group effort. If you hate it, it's a group effort.
Who else can we put this shit on?
Robert. It's all Robert's fault. Jesus?
Robert?
Is it Jesus' fault? No. But like, if anybody ever shit talks this podcast, be like, it's a religious podcast.
Well,
so please
I
don't.
guess Jesus did wake up today.
He did. He would have come back.
It's Wednesday.
Today's the day he came back.
He wakes up for Chick-fil-A and pass the gravy. That's what he wakes up for.
Which what a better day to wake up on than Wednesday.
Or
You could just
resurrect,
pass the
not
gra-
really wake
Both,
up.
whatever you want to call it.
It's gravy day. Oh, I bet fucking some country gravy would be really good on a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Oh yeah, it would be.
Knock that Polynesian sauce out of the park, son.
You know what else would be really good? Blue Apron.
Ooh.
Blue Apron would be really good. You guys know about Blue Apron, right? It's the best meal delivery prep service in the whole wide world. People are just like, oh, hey, I have to go to the grocery store and buy all this stuff and buy all my food for me. No, you don't. Just order with Blue Apron using our link, blueapron.com/PTG. You're going to get some great food, and you're going to be able to cook it all in 45 minutes or less, all at really, really affordable prices. You can get the wine plan as well. If you don't want like meals, you just want some wines, like check it out. Blue Apron's got some wines for you. You got 2 people eating, just me and my girl. I can order the 2-person plan. You got a whole family. You order the family plan. They perfectly proportion everything. You don't have to go like, oh, is it like, let me pour out this paprika. Was that too much? No, they give you the perfectly measured amount of whatever it is. You just pour it in the pan. You know when you watch those cooking shows like the Today Show, like, oh, we're gonna make this, we're gonna make paella, and like then like they're like, all you do is you take this and this and this and this many grams of this, and like as you watch that, like you just see them pouring cups into everything, and it's like, well, that's already measured out. That's so much easier for you. This is exactly like you're cooking on a TV show, where it's already measured out for you. You just fucking turn the stove on, boom, 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 throw it in the oven that you turned on. Pretty easy. This week, if you order using our link, blueapron.com/PTG, you're gonna get some stuff like seared pork chops and barbecue sauce, Mediterranean chicken and orzo with snap peas and feta olives, seared salmon and spicy sesame sauce, peach and snap pea grain bowls, zucchini and ricotta sandwiches. Yellow tomato and saffron pasta. That looks bomb.
Yeah,
right there. It's got Parmesan cheese all over it too. Oh my goodness. Chilled lemongrass beef and noodles and tomatillo pork tacos. The last two I said just take 25 minutes. You could do all that while watching. I guess you couldn't watch an episode of The Office.
Did you say the zucchini and ricotta sandwich?
I said, zucchini and ricotta sandwiches, butter, lettuce, and cucumber salad.
After all the weeks of doing this, I realized I can just pull this up on my phone and see them as you read them.
That's a vegetarian menu.
But like it also, it just throws them in a different menu on my phone than.
So if you're vegan or you're vegetarian, you can go see what are the vegetarian menus and stuff like that. You can order it all to your food preferences at blueapron.com/PTG. Go check it out. If you order in from Blue Apron, send us a screenshot. Show us your meal. Like, be like, I just fucking made this with Blue Apron using your code blueapron.com/PTG. It's awesome. And what we got for you? You're gonna get your first 3 meals for free if you use our code blueapron.com/PTG. That's blueapron.com/PTG. Get your first 3 meals for free at blueapron.com/PTG. PTG. It's Blue Apron, everybody. A better way to cook.
Seriously, guys, and I don't think I've ever said this about a vegetarian dish before, but the yellow tomato and saffron pasta.
Saffron pasta.
That thing looked fire.
Yeah, absolute fire. blueapron.com/PTG. Damn. Get on that shit.
Get on your veggies.
Get on that. Let's get into the not cool segment where we just tell you guys something that's not cool that's happened to us since we last talked to you guys. You ready?
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool.
It's not cool, man.
I don't have anything great if you want me to lead off.
Yeah, go for it.
Just, okay, first off, shout out Southern Star Brewing Company. We love them. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. It's like a cool, not cool. It's a not cool, but it's so cool it's become not cool because their strawberry bombshell blondes are that good. They give us so much beer in the beginning of the month, and that's like, that's how, like, we talk about the beers they give us. They gave us some strawberry bombshell blonde last time we were at the brewery, and
we immediately
drank all of it last week. And then I had a hankering. I was just like, I want more strawberry bombshell blonde.
Seriously, every day this week.
I think about it all the time.
I've thought about it every day this week.
Am I an alcoholic now?
No, it's just
that good. It is that good. It is that good.
Trust me, you can't drink enough to be an alcoholic.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure. I've been going back and forth with myself, like, what's wrong with you, man? But I finally found it at a Specs by my house. I'm not going to tell you where because I don't want people to go buy it. But I texted Pat on Friday. I literally went to Specs and took every single one they had on the display. I took every single one. I think they had like 40 something, and I was just like, I went and I had to go get a cart to bring back to fill the cart up.
Not 40 something 6-packs.
Well, 40 something total beers.
Yeah.
But there were 6-packs that like it was more than a 30-pack basically. It was in the 40s in the amount of beers I got. And then
so you got like 8 cases.
Father's Day happened, and I drank a bunch of that. And then I left some at my parents, and then had to go back and get more. And then I drank that. And so I have been to Specs 3 times, and all 3 times I have bought up all of the display ones. And I've run out of bombshell.
While it's awesome that you're doing that, you should probably leave one each time in the display so that other fucking people can discover.
No, these are mine. These are mine.
I get it, but other people need to discover this beer. No, I assume that the display is not what all there is. They'll see it's empty and they'll refill it. But always leave one, man. so other people can fucking discover this delicious
I'm just
beer.
scared that what I don't know. What if I bought the last ones and then I need a 6-pack later on? You never know.
Well, then you got to fucking travel and just drive around and find it. But always leave one so that our friends
So that's
can
not cool.
discover
On top of my not
why
cool.
we fucking not cool that you're fucking depriving people of this great beer.
What is cool is that Southern Star Brewing
You
Company
dick.
makes awesome beers like their Strawberry Bombshell Blonde. What
Yeah.
is not cool is that I am so obsessed with drinking it that I have to go continuously keep buying it because I drink so much of it. So
Yeah.
that is like, I'm not in any way knocking
Our
Southern
bank
Star.
account is
It's
draining.
just, my goodness, this is good beer.
Yeah.
So I don't like, this was not like a planned endorsement or anything for him at all. Like, and this is not cool. Just, it's like, fuck guys, I'm buying a shit ton of your beer. So we
Yeah.
love it. We're spending our own money on the beer.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's how much we like it. So, bombies, guys. Strawberry bombies. That's the shit. Another not cool. I was walking my dog last night, and when you're walking your dog outside, it's the city. Sometimes you see roaches walking on the ground outside, and there was one of those flying ones, and it just like something landed on my foot yesterday. I was wearing shorts, and I looked down, and it's a fucking roach crawling on my foot. I was like, oh my god, no. It was the worst thing ever, and I hated it. I don't like roaches. And it just flew on me. Like, what the fuck? And it was not so much that, like, it was a roach, because it was a roach, I would just avoided it, you know? But it was the fact that it just, like, landed on me, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And, like, I was gonna, like, just brush it off, and I looked down and saw it was a fucking big-ass cockroach on me. I was like, no! Fucking, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Roaches landing on you is not cool.
That's really not cool.
It's a very minor not cool, but it is really not cool.
I mean,
in
some
my
people
world.
would say that's amazing
Ugh.
not cool.
Fuck roaches, dude.
Fucking
roaches.
right in their roach fucking mouths.
Shout out to my apartment for not having roaches this time, knock on wood. But, like, the last 2 places had bad roaches, and I hated
Bad
it.
ones.
I hated it. The worst is when you, like, clean everything and you do the sprays, and it's just like, oh, they're obviously just living in the walls now. Like, you're not getting rid of them.
Yeah.
And the baby roaches are the worst because that means they're staying there.
Yeah.
So roaches
Bastards.
landing on you when you're walking your dog, not cool. Also, me drinking so much Strawberry Blonde that I have to keep going and buying it, not cool.
Yeah.
My wallet is not cool, I guess. Back to you, Pat.
My first not cool is power outages. Specifically during the US Open when I'm sitting there on a Sunday, I've been drinking all fucking weekend. I still got crawfish sitting in my gut from fucking Thursday. And I'm just tired and I don't want to fucking move and the power goes out. And it happens sometimes, you get a power surge, blah, blah, blah. And my brother just looks at me and goes, did you forget to pay the bill? I go, because I've done that in the past. And I was like, no, dude, like, I paid it like 4 fucking days ago. Like, we're good. So, but usually when the power goes out, it's a surge. And like within a minute or two, shit starts to click back on. Well, that passed by and like 3 or 4 minutes go by. And like 5 minutes, he's like, are you sure? And I was like, well, I'm less sure now.
Not as sure as I was.
Because this is never fucking, it's never taken this long. And I'm like, So then I'm trying to pull up the internet on my phone to do it. But the problem is my house is also like a dead zone. So like, I'm sitting on one bar trying to use the internet. And it's fucking taking forever. And it literally takes like 20 minutes to pull up the thing on my phone. And the whole time we're like, dude, we're just going to have to go to the bar again and watch up there and get some food. But like the whole entire time I'm sitting there, because like first of all,
Do you kind of feel like a nerd watching golf at a bar?
Nah.
Like golf doesn't seem like it's a bar sport.
When it's a major, no, I don't. But also, I started to get worried too, because like immediately I pulled up the app, and I was like, no, we're good. But then like 10 minutes later, I was like, oh shit, I pulled up the Comcast app, not thing, and I was like, oh. So then I started pulling up the thing. And we started to get ready, and we went anyway. And by the time we got there, I was like, because I couldn't get it at the house. So I pulled it up, and I was like, okay, no, I did pay it. We're good. But I had gotten a call as we're leaving, but like I don't answer numbers I don't know. We get to the bar, and it's like, hello, this is Center Point, or like whoever the overseeing one is.
You don't answer numbers that you don't know, even when you're like expecting a call from
No,
somebody
if it's
that you may
important,
not
I'll leave
know
a
the number?
voicemail, and I'll call them back immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I
usually
do.
like if I was waiting on something like that, I feel like I would have answered.
But like I wasn't waiting. I didn't know, because at this time I was thinking it's still possible I didn't pay it, even though I knew I paid it. I was like, maybe it didn't go through. So I get to the bar there, and they're like, this is Comcast. We have gotten reports that there is a power outage in your area affecting approximately 3,429 fucking customers. I was like, God damn. Like I ended up finding out like everywhere dropped. Like the gas stations, all this shit. My somebody I work with said his wife was at Walmart like 10 miles away from me. That shit got knocked out.
Oh shit!
It wasn't 10 miles, but
whatever.
it
I
was
get
far
what
enough, but I was
what
like,
you meant.
I'm like, God damn it! So we go up there to the bar and they're like, oh, you guys doing endless crawfish again? We're like, no, not today. I was like, I don't feel like itching when I get home. But we were sitting there drinking. We got some chicken strips, and all of a sudden my brother looks up and goes, dude, you know, you can get a carafe of mimosas for like $14. You want that? And I was like, fuck yeah, I do.
It's a what of mimosa?
A carafe is what it's called. It's like kind of like a pitcher, but not as big.
Yeah, it's just like a jug.
Yeah,
It's just like the jug.
like a
Doesn't
kind
have
of
a handle
big
on
jug.
it.
Yeah.
It's a pitcher that
So,
I haven't made a ladle into yet.
So I exactly. So and he didn't want any, so I just drank that shit all by myself. But it made me think.
I'm glad that mimosas are like. For a while, I felt like people got made fun of for drinking it as dudes.
No, it's
but
still
I
a
was
thing.
always
Like even
just
the waitress was like, "Fuck yeah, mimosas are good," and I was like, "Fuck yeah, they are." I don't give a shit that I'm a big ass man drinking mimosas.
But if you're
drink
drinking
what I
it at like
drink.
a brunch type setting, like it's fine. Or watching golf.
Shit, dude,
or
I'll drink
tennis.
a mimosa whenever the fuck I want a
But a
mimosa.
mimosa at night, I understand. Like what the fuck? But like
I wasn't born a
mimosa-
free American to
that's
not do
very
whatever
true.
I
Be
want
true.
whenever I
Be
want to
true.
do it.
Just I'm glad that like the mimosa shaming is. It doesn't seem like it's as prevalent as it used to be.
Oh
and
no,
I
like
appreciate that.
it's still out there.
Oh, I know. I know.
I'm sure. I wasn't looking around, but I'm sure some people probably looked over at me like, "What the fuck is this dude?"
90% of the time, I'm just drinking champagne with like a drop of orange juice. in it.
I got a nice little buzz going on Saturday.
Excuse me.
On Sunday, but also
for trying
now,
to get some
now,
vitamin C with my booze.
Now I feel like my energy company owes me $20-something back for my beer and mimosas
They should have paid your
and
tab.
food. I feel like they should. Be like, what am I supposed to do? Not watch the fucking U.S. Open that I was watching?
It's my country's open.
Very rarely do I get into golf, but Brooks Koepka was on a fucking run on the final day, making a chase. All right? I got into that shit.
And the worst is like when you call Comcast and the
Well, it wasn't Comcast, though. It was like,
Centerpoint.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I don't even use Centerpoint, but like, you know, I use a smaller company that runs through them.
Right.
So like, I'm like, what the fuck, though, guys?
I hate though when you call places and they say, "Oh, well, we know that you have we're seeing that you have outages in your area." It's like that's tight. I paid my bill, motherfucker.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to have outages when I
the-
pay for it.
The cool thing was this was around like 5 something. Probably right around 5 o'clock, and in the message they said it should be ready by about 7:15. Blah blah blah. It could take longer just depending on availability. I ended up getting a call at like just after 6. They're like, it's fixed.
Good.
But like,
Should've been.
I didn't go home right away because I was like, you know what? If I get home and it's not fixed,
It's not always fixed for everybody else either. And then you look
I'm
like an
gonna be fucking
alcoholic
pissed.
double going to a bar.
yeah. I was like, I'm not fucking chancing this shit.
If you stay at the bar, you're not an alcoholic. But once you make another trip back, they're like, "What's wrong with this guy?"
But no, everything was, and it was fine. And it's my favorite bar to go to, so I wasn't really unhappy about it. I just really didn't want to leave my house on Sunday. I'd already done some shit that weekend. I'd already left my house when I wasn't planning on leaving my house at all. But you know, it's my favorite bar. I love it. It's like my home field advantage when I'm drinking and not at home.
I feel you.
That's how I feel. I've been going to this bar for almost 9 years.
Since NAM.
Not since now.
Since NAM. Let's get into the answers segment, guys. You game? You game?
I'm always game for some answers.
I bet you so. Bet you are. I don't know what bet you so. That makes no sense. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just trying to like riff.
I
and it
bet you
doesn't-
so.
God, I didn't say it that way. That would have been worse.
That was a bad Minnesota
It was
accent.
a really bad Minnesota accent. Bad accent in general.
Don't you know?
Oh, yeah. Eh? Minnesota's just like American Canada. It really is. Think about it. It is.
It really is the perfect blend of it, but it's like
Oh, yeah.
it's just such a ridiculous
Well,
fucking
from
accent.
Minnesota. You going to the Twins game, eh? Who the Wild play today?
Skull for the Vikings, right, bud?
Oh, go the Vikings. We love the Vikings. Kirk
See,
Cousins out
I'm
there.
just doing bad
Yeah,
Canadian
me.
now.
I'm not doing anything.
Which is what the Minnesota accent is.
Exactly.
Bad
It's just
Canadian.
bad Canadian. It's American Canada. All right, this is the answer segment.
Well, if you just answered the question, why don't you just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Bum bum bum.
Any questions?
There we go.
I was worried. You worried me
There
there
we
for a
go.
second.
No, it was taking a while. The ladlettes, sometimes they slip up, man. Sometimes the ladlettes slip up.
I mean, apparently it's David S. Pumpkin slipping up.
Well, he's part of the ladlettes now.
He's missing his
You didn't
cue.
see it. Why do you think we got all these sponsors now? We got to pay somebody. We're paying David S. fucking Pumpkins. But hey, David, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Any question?
Yeah, we've got some questions.
I think he's a little pissed that you won't be one of the B-boy skeletons for Halloween. That might be what it is.
I mean, I think I have to be Fat Thor, though.
Our son, our podcast son, Skylar Lester, weighs in with at OMG at Skylar on Twitter. He weighs in with our first answers question of the week. And Skylar says, why do we call cookies cookies and bacon bacon when you bake cookies and cook bacon?
I'm sorry, have you never baked bacon? You don't do bacon
I was about
in the
to
oven?
say, that was my one thing where, like, that, I'm fairly new to this. In the last few years, I've learned about the baking bacon
in the oven.
craze, and it is a game changer.
It's fucking amazing.
Game changer. You throw a little foil under that bitch, and then the cleanup's easy, too. It's awesome. You just gotta get one of
You
those
get nice
those
consistent
grates,
bacon.
so like the drip goes in there, so it's not just sitting in there. So you get the nice crispy shit. You throw it on broil for like a minute at the very end there, get it extra crispy.
Duh.
You really gotta remember though, you cannot forget when you throw it on broil because you are gonna burn the fuck
Yeah.
out of that. That's happened a couple times.
Also, cooking and baking are very often the exact same thing.
But I understand what he's doing. You know, you cook in a pan to me, you bake in an oven.
Yeah.
But you do not cook cookies in a pan, can you, though?
I'm sure you could.
There's probably ways.
Yeah, you put it in the pan and then you throw the pan in the oven.
All right.
You're not going to let a lot of
Ask
get
a
a lot of
question, get an
cookies out of
answer.
it.
Ask a question,
But,
get an answer.
because cookies are cookies and bacon's bacon, man. Don't overthink these things.
Why do we bake cookies and cook bacon? It's a valid question. Because they're basically the same thing.
No,
That's
it's not why
That's
do we cook cookies and bake bacon. It's why do we call cookies cookies and bacon bacon when you do the opposite
Okay,
to
you're
each of
right.
them.
You're right.
But because, like...
We already had the names. We already had the names,
bacon
man.
is the perfect name for what bacon is. Like, think about it. It's bacon.
I don't know. Why is the
Cookies.
ocean the ocean?
Cookies and bacon.
Why does a bird fly?
Why are sunsets good, man?
What is a glacier? These are all questions we don't know the answers to. I think we know the answers. Shut up! Don't you correct me.
Because a long time ago when they invented these things, people made a sound to describe them, and it fucking stuck. That's what it is.
That's the only answer I need right there.
Yeah. Like, why are gnats called gnats? Because the first time somebody got hit by one, they're like,
Gnat.
fucking gnat! What?
Do not.
That's actually
do that.
probably the most-
They said, "Do not do that,"
That's
and like
probably-
Nat was like the way they said it.
That's probably exactly how gnats got
do
named,
Nat. Do not do that. And they're like, "It's a gnat." Got it, gnats.
Yeah, dude, just because that's what they are, bro.
Yeah, that's a solid question though.
See, sometimes your kids just ask you questions that...
Hey, Skylar, I appreciate every question you got, buddy. I love you, buddy.
Just fucking cuz. You can't answer every one of your kids' questions.
That's true.
Sometimes you go just
can't,
cuz.
but we think we tried. Brandon Whitehead at Brando Whitehead on the Twitter hits us up with this, and he says, "If bed bugs were found in beds, who came up with the name cockroach?"
Someone with a damn good sense of humor.
Someone with a dirty dick.
Or, yeah.
They had a very dirty dick.
Someone who woke up sleeping in an alley and found a cockroach on their dick.
A cockroach. What was it called before? It was just a roach. They found
Yeah,
a
it was a roach
on
before.
their dick, and they just called it a cockroach.
And that made his friends laugh
Or-
when he told them the story of his cockroach.
Yeah.
And they started calling it cockroaches, and it just spread.
It's old joints are roaches.
Yeah.
So they were like, well, if I had one of these on there, it'd be a cockroach.
Yeah, he dropped an old roach onto his dick.
And it stung.
Like,
'cause
cockroach.
It was hot. And, so it
And
was
then
like, boom,
while
it's
he
a
went to
cockroach.
reach
It's a
it, there was
cockroach.
actually a cockroach on his dick, too. He had a roach and a cockroach on his cock.
He actually, fun fact is the reason we got cockroaches, somebody used to have a really small dick, and it just looked like somebody had smoked a joint, and that was what was left of it. And they're like, that's like a cockroach. And that's where you get it.
That's it. That's 100%
It's
it.
cockroach.
You're right.
That's the origin of cockroach.
Someone got it with a dirty, miscolored dick. That
Fun
was very
fact for
little.
you. Fun fact for you right there. Cockroach, guys. Bet you didn't think you'd find that out today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all learned something. The more you know.
Somebody with a very dirty chode that was apparently showing it to his friends.
Our next question comes from Todd Voss at as_seen_by_TV. Todd says, have you ever had to wipe with your non-dominant hand? How'd that work for you?
Yeah,
He also hashtagged not cool in that, but he hashtagged PTG answers as well. we just got into it for an answer segment. Just, yeah, I do.
Have
I've done that
Have you
before.
ever had to, or did you just pull it one day to try it?
Both?
Yeah. Like, the first time I ever did was just to try it, and it's fucking weird.
It is weird, but it's not that weird.
It's not, like, to a lesser extent, it's like trying to throw a baseball with your left hand if you're right-handed. Because, like, it's there, and, like, you can kind of do it, but, like, everything's backwards.
I disagree because I think where you're trying to throw a baseball left-handed, not as much as it is at stake.
Yeah.
Where
Well, I mean,
you got a
it's
shit hand is at stake when you're wiping with your non-dom hand.
Okay, I'm going to disagree with that too because it's not nearly as hard as it is to throw a baseball with the wrong hand.
But if you don't throw a baseball right with your wrong hand, you don't get shit on it.
It feels wrong is what I'm trying to say. Give the comparison of throwing it with the wrong hand. It's just like you're used to going one way and then you go the other and you're like, this just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
Not like the physical feel of like when you're wiping your asshole, but it's just like, this is weird.
I agree.
It's just everything about it feels a little
Now,
off.
we've already gone over this, but I can't remember what we said.
Do you have to give an extra wipe on it? Because you're just like, I'm not
I think
sure
you give a couple extra wipes.
Yeah, you're
if
just
it's
like,
your non-dominant
because I'm
hand.
not sure if I got this.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. So we've already gone over this, but Bobby Jokes, come on up to the mic real fast just quickly. Are we standers when we wipe or are we sitters when we wipe? Because I'm a stander.
I'm a sitter.
You just stay sitting the whole time. I don't understand that.
I don't understand the stand.
I think you get a better area.
What's the one where you do kind of like a lean? That's what I do. I do more like a lean.
Oh, you just lean to the side and wipe from the side?
I guess so.
Yeah. That's still, you're sitting.
Is that sitting?
It's sitting.
That's a sit.
Do you
Then I
do
must
you do
have-
that? Like, do you do the lean?
Nah, I just go underneath.
Like just under the balls?
Yeah. Which I
But
know.
you you're wiping towards the balls?
Here's the thing. I know I'm in the vast majority in the way I wipe. But also I know.
Most people sit?
I think most people go like Robert does. And it's kind of like a side thing. I'm just lazy, but I'm also very confident that I'm not going to wipe shit onto the back of my balls because I know where my balls are.
Right, but
And I'm just lazy, so I just reach.
But I mean,
underneath.
I just have such big balls; it's hard to like avoid that. You know?
Well, I mean, are your balls just sitting in the water anyway?
Almost,
because that's a problem for you.
But I do I feel like when you like stand up, and it's not necessarily a full stand; it's like a squat almost. Like you get more like.
See, how much are you standing up?
Like,
how much do you stand?
See, here's my thing
Like,
though. When you
this is
stand,
something you want to be watching the episode for on our YouTube, but like. You know, you give it like maybe like one of these, you know? You see that? Are you zooming in on that? Zoom in on it. Get a good shot. But it's right there. Now I know what the fucking static picture he's going to throw on the YouTube.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know what that is, but it's fine. Whatever. But like, I don't think that was like a crazy, like I'm not standing straight up or anything.
But
it gives you a lot more surface area to wipe.
But here's also my thing. When you stand like that, the cheeks close a little bit.
No, they don't. That's opening more because I'm doing this. And then
Maybe the way you're standing, like if you bow your ass out at the last second, but like all I know is sitting down the way I do, my cheeks stay spread, and it's an easy wipe.
Yeah.
That's why I do it, is because it's the easiest
I don't know.
wipe. And I'm a very lazy fuck. Now, my brother, I was actually talking about this with my brother like 2 days ago.
Let us know
And
at
he was
Pastor
just-
Pod. Just say sit or stand.
My brother's
That's all you
big
gotta
thing, because he's a stander. And he goes, I just don't want to reach my hand down into the toilet.
That's my thinking.
I'm like, dude, well, what's the difference between reaching and then just standing? He goes, because there's poop particles. I'm like, dude, I hate to break it to you. There's poop particles all over in that fucking bathroom.
But like,
granted, they might be
not
more
floating
concentrated
around
right there,
below me right
But
there.
I'm washing my hands fucking after
True.
anyway.
Okay, we can get too carried away. We can get carried away with this. I understand. We've already had this discussion. I just couldn't remember what everybody said. But so we have like a sort of like, both of y'all are sitters then.
Yeah.
Y'all are shitters.
Yeah.
Or white shitter wipers.
I know the way I do it. I know I'm in the minority of people that wipe that way, because you are wiping towards your balls. I get that is not the way it's supposed to be done.
And like ladies, like yeast infection.
See, that's
right?
the
Does that do that?
Ladies,
no,
I
that's not
assume-
yeast
no,
infection, is
you
it?
You don't want to.
Is it?
No, not yeast infection, but you don't want to get poo in your puss.
UTI, right?
I don't know, but
Something like that.
I don't know what poo in your puss does, but it's not good.
I'll tell you one thing. I don't like poo in my pusses. When I'm in a puss, I don't like poo in
I
it.
like my puss in boots.
I like my puss poo free. And you can take that to the bank. Okay, let's move along then. Todd, that was a solid question, buddy. All right, our boy Joshua Cottle at Joshua Tree 713 on Twitter says, why is it called, and we're staying on topic then, why is it called taking a piss or taking a shit? I'm not taking anything. I'm leaving it.
I think it's because you're taking the time to do it. That's what it is.
Yep, probably.
I'm taking myself away from what I'm doing to go take a shit.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. But like you can say, I'm gonna go drop a deuce.
No, actually, you know what it is, and this just hit me, and I bet you this is what it is. Because when you don't give a shit.
You don't give.
You can't go. I'm going to give a shit. No, I'm going to take a shit. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Because going to give a shit means something completely different, and that's all it is.
You're gonna go have a shit. You could say that.
Yeah, but that
Did
just
you know in
sounds
Canada
weird.
they don't say I'm gonna go take a shower. They say I'm gonna go have a shower.
Yeah, but that's
And
fucking
like everybody
Canada.
has a shower, dumbass.
Nothing in Canada counts.
True.
It's Canada,
It's-
except for NBA championships.
And Olympic gold medals for hockey.
I mean-
and curling, which we own. So fuck you, Canada.
Okay, the way Canadians speak don't count.
What about Minnesota? America's Canada.
Well, that's. I mean, it's no, but it's still America, so we're better than them.
true.
Yeah,
Obviously, have you ever seen the South Park movie? We know that.
yeah. They're not even a real country anyway. But I think that's just what it is, because you can take a shit or you can give a shit, but those mean very different things.
Yeah, I agree.
Because
With
most
you.
of the time, I don't give a shit about most things in my life, but I take a lot of
Because you're
shits.
talking about like, well, yeah, you're gonna go take a piss into the toilet, but like you're like, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know.
And then there's also the British media. You're taking the piss out of something.
exactly. I get you on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why. That makes sense. That's pretty cut and dry. But very good question though, because I understand the logic of that thought. So good question, Josh Tree. Josh Tree, MVP of this week's episode, because that's 3 segments. He's been all over. So appreciate you listening to the pod, buddy. We love you, man.
He's the MVPTG of this episode.
NVPTG. That's our new award. We're gonna start giving
Which
out
I think
when we remember it.
Very recently, we just hit the 1-year anniversary of the episode called MVPTG. I saw it on my Facebook.
It wasn't MVPTG. It was IHOP-TG, where we talked.
That's
about
right. I'm
where
dumb.
They IHOB.
I like to combine lots of things in my brain and think that they happen.
I
and
believe
they
it's
didn't
called
happen.
the Mandela effect, where you misremember stuff. Also, maybe it's the Roger Clemens effect too, because he misremembered things as well. Or Andy Pettitte. I can't remember which one. It was a Yankee.
I don't know.
Ex-Yankee. All right, our final question of the week comes from Ronel Gallardo, our boy Ronel Gallardo at Ronel Gallardo, Gallardo at Ronel Gallardo on the Twitter. And his question is, if we call what the Brits call football soccer, what do they call our football? I have a very quick answer for you. It's American football.
Yeah, it's American football. And you know this because you hang out with a lot of soccer fans.
A lot of soccer fans, yeah.
But and I saw this earlier and I tried to think of it. There's no funny answer to this. That's what it is. It's called American football.
I remember somebody a long time ago telling me, and maybe I'm misremembering this as well, but I remember somebody saying that they called our football soccer. And I was like, no, they don't. They call it American football.
No, they call it American football.
And first off, you should have to call your football soccer over there because we won the war and we get to say.
We get to choose.
Like, if you win a war, you get any say in any name of anything where we have differing opinions.
Oh, fuck, I forgot to bring this up and come back in. I'm sorry. It just
Go
maybe
ahead. Bring it up.
Thinking
Auxiliary comeback kid.
Thinking of the Bayou Ironworks is who I was thinking of when I said, they would let you know that they call it American soccer. There's going to be a baseball game in West Ham Stadium.
I did see that. Yankees and Red Sox.
Yeah.
At the London Stadium.
London Stadium. Did you see the picture? It actually looks really fucking
saw
cool.
that they had to add a batter's eye into it. Like, it was apparently they weren't loving the way that it was set up when they went and checked it out earlier, but they had to add, they were saying they were going to add a bunch of stuff
the
that they weren't
picture
originally
I
going
saw,
to.
I liked it. Now, obviously, there's a lot of room in foul territory on the sides, but I kind of like the way it looked. It was cool.
Yeah, it's a cool stadium.
But
they also call it like the Olympic Stadium, but it's called the London Stadium.
Yeah, I know.
We literally have like an entrance sign that's like mimicking the actual one that they have.
But yeah, that got us off
in our
topic.
studio.
But it's called American football.
It's American football.
That's what it is. It's just one of those facts that we know.
Ask a question, get an answer. That's what you do. Hey, Renell, we appreciate you listening. We appreciate everybody that listened to the podcast. I love you guys. And this is a really solid time if you wanted to show us that you love us, because we're about to be grinding out some content for you guys.
Dude, we're going to grind all over you guys.
But not in a disrespectful way, in a very respectful and fun way.
I mean, maybe at 300, if I get drunk enough, maybe I'll grind up on you guys.
But that's
We'll
a
see how it
treat.
goes.
That's a treat because it's episode 300.
You'll be lucky.
That's
if
your
that
night.
happens.
It's like your birthday.
Yeah.
It's your night. Mark
It'll
your
actually be... No, it's going to be like a month after.
Be sure to send us, screenshot you marking in your calendar August 9th, Southern Star Brewing Company. It's a Friday. Pass the Gravy 300th episode. I want every one of you motherfuckers that's listening right now out there. Like, there's no excuses to not be there unless you're dead. Don't be dead, so just don't die. Don't die between now and August
Just make it.
10th.
No skydiving.
No skydiving, and if you do, just be safe.
Yeah.
Land on pillows or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, don't take chances.
Right. Don't take chances because you got a very important live podcast to be at.
Don't take any big credit from bookies.
When
or
we
anything like that, guys.
When we start the live podcast going pew pew pew, and there has to be 100 of you guys going pew, 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 pew. Like, we want it to be absolutely lit. We want you guys to show up to show Southern Star that we actually have people that listen to us, because I think like they've been very nice to us. Keith and all of them have been really cool with us, but like I feel like they're sort of just like, is anybody even listening to them? Because they kind of are dummies. So like I don't know. And I just like, it would look really cool if you guys all showed up. So
also,
like, really
you want to go on the tour. That tour was.
You definitely want to go on the tour. I don't know if they're gonna be doing tours that night. We could probably swing.
Oh, sorry, it was a
we could
Friday.
probably swing a tour maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna make any promises.
Yeah.
Well, we're in talks with all these guys.
We'll
we
just point
know
that shit to the window and tell
Yeah.
you fake stuff.
I'm gonna make a Facebook event for this in the next week or so. I'll start inviting everybody. You go check it out. We'll be promoting the fuck out of this for the next 2 months. Friday, August 9th, Southern Star Brewing Company. It's gonna be fucking awesome. I can't wait. I can't believe we're even close to 300 episodes.
Right.
And it's all because you guys
crazy.
fucking tune in and listen to us. We love every single one of you guys. You guys mean the world to us. Pass the Gravy, bro. Emma and I have our first episode of that on Monday. Check that out. Make sure you subscribe to that already. Raheel Ramzanai from ESPN 97.5. He's going to be on a bonus episode on Monday as well. So listen to both of those. You can hear our preseason predictions and Raheel's episode as well. Pass the Gravy, bro. Pass the Gravy podcast going the same day. Then we got another episode of Pass the Gravy, bro on Tuesday. We have a Pass the Gravy podcast and Pass the Gravy, bro episode on Wednesday. All kinds of content for you guys coming up for the rest of the summer. We love you guys. Let's watch some Big Brother together. Let's have a great time. Let's have a great week. Until we talk to you guys next week, remember that we do love you. And pass the gravy, bitches.